Welcome to a zerok large team game. We've got a bunch of players, of course, because it's a large team game. So I'm just going to go over factories. Over here we start out with spiders. Spiders. Nothing. Nothing. Very exciting, I know. Nothing. Nothing over here. And hovers. And nothing. Yes, very exciting. Hopefully the other side is a bit better. Well, we're starting with spiders. Ooh, airplanes! Shields. Rovers. Damn, that's a lot. Gunships. Rovers. Hovers. Wow. I mean, tanks even. They've got so many options. That's very nice. Let's see. Here you don't have anything yet. I mean, you started building a big Berthas already. Right. Maybe not the best thing. Anyways, over here we do also have gunships going in and even jackdroppies. I mean, jump bots. Yes, jump bots. Definitely not jackdrops. Who would think of that? Anyways, picket versus mobile picket. Mobile picket will win unless glaive comes in. There you go. Good job, glaive. Anyways, over here we do have a couple of very simple little fleas. Not too interesting yet. Over here, weavers coming, or hermits coming in. Sorry, saw this weaver. Selected this hermit. Anyways, does that mean that you're going to try and go after commanders immediately? Maybe. Not sure. Anyways, over here, Dot got blasted by a blast-wing bomb. And, well, almost 2 minutes in. I mean, it's kinda slow this far. I mean, it's a large map. Understandable, I guess. But I'm going to ask you to subscribe to the channel because, well, people need to be reminded at every time. I don't like asking, but it's still very important. Anyways, over here, Anarchid will defend the position after losing just a little bit. Glaives aren't strong enough in these numbers. Right now, economy way better for east side. I mean, army numbers could have been better for east side as well, just because of the fact that they had their factories up at the start of the game. And attrition is also looking good for them. Though, of course, well, 930 versus 990 is not that important. And over here, well, main fight going on, I guess. Hermit versus Ratback. Ratback sitting still, so gets hit by Hermit. And fleas do deal damage, that's for sure. But the ones from Team West are not that effective. Hermits will now have to flee. Even though their fleas are already gone, but they won't really easily be able to do that because of the venoms. Right. Anyways, jackdrops. I kinda called it because, well, I've seen this match multiple times before. All of them were just for Twitter clips. But anyways, over here, well, jackdrop, double jackdrop. Charon's staying here for some reason. I still don't understand that. And even with commander support. Jacks jumping back, because otherwise they could be captured. Over here, commander. You can't let your commander get captured, right? This early on in the game. It's not gonna happen, right? Well, no, it's not. And Mace saving the day. One Mace goes down, the other one doesn't. And Nimbus for escort. Lucky, you say. Well, yeah, it's 70% even no. But it was like 75 or 80% even. Yeah, really lucky. Anyways, over here, fleas slowly might be cleaned up by the hermits. There they go. And attrition now 165% for West. These jacks will be healed up. And then they can drop again. Commander, over here, let's just keep it alive, please. I mean, it's already level 3, it's going to be level 4. Not exactly a troll com yet, but we're also only 4 minutes into the game. Yeah. Anyways, the best player is coming for you. That doesn't sound very nice, and Berthas again. No, though. I mean, the Berthas has only got like 124 value put into it. That's not a lot. Over here, Gnats with gunship. Or like Hercules. Are you going to go for capturing commanders? Striders, even though they're not on the field yet? Or what are you going for? I mean, Masper's commander is a little exposed, but not that bad. I mean, yeah, you probably can't capture that yet. Over here, Nimbus will be shooting at the mace. Oh well, don't think anyone is going to care too much about that. Over here we do have a bit of a weird fight between almost hovering airplanes and a little harpy. Right. And all of the multi-role gunships have gone down. Nimbus will be driven back by the Locust. The Lieutenant is here, indeed it is. So, well, that Stinger should be taken down quite easily. Conjurer does go down because, well, raiding is happening. Up north, well, one little Venom will be killed soon. There it goes. And yep, that's the thing they're talking about with, like, yeah, the best player coming for you. A little bit of a harassment force from Venoms and a couple of Redbacks, though, well, they're not that effective. But defended very well. Cyclops over here with tanks. It's not too bad. Not yet, at least. Could be very bad later on, though, so watch it. And Cyclops, well, not doing a lot over here. Anyways, Nimbus v Nimbus, a little bit like that. But now with Razor support for Team East. Cover, please. You cover this, Cyclops. No one seems to want to cover your Cyclops. And the level 4 commander should not go down. Cyclops, though? Maybe. I mean, you've got like some anti-Cyclops raiders, though those should be taken care of, or at least defended by the Scorches. You've got Lance over here, which deals like 3000 damage a shot to the Cyclops. But, well, there goes, and now back with the Lance, because otherwise it dies. Because, yeah, Scorchers do a lot of damage, and just barely taken the Lance down for Team East. Well, not really with the Scorches, but the mace do clean it up. Anyways, Commander for now will stay up. Nimbus air support will be the savior. Because you didn't really have anything else over here. Hey, come on, there. Commander was still not in too much trouble. But over here, I mean, these Venoms could be trouble. Getting the Venoms into the little wind farm, and that's 90 energy. That's most, well, not most, but like a significant portion of Team West's energy income. It's of course not all over here, it's spread out a little bit. But still, I mean, this is enough Venoms to perma-stun a level 1 commander. It's enough to take down a significant amount of the wind generators, but honestly, they're not doing as much as they probably could have. One is still alive, and it does deal a little bit more damage. But it's not inside of the wind generators, so the Nimbus is not going to hit their own generators. So it's not too bad yet. But still, you did deal a little bit of damage. Right, Cyclops over here, and oh yeah, that's the thing I was referencing when I said, yeah, it could be worse later on, but honestly, they're missing with most of their fireworks, so it's not too bad. I mean, Cyclops over here is not going to hit either. I mean, it's a Cyclops. Of course it's not going to hit. But yeah, these Ravagers, no, Revenants aren't actually dealing that much damage. One is dead and the other two will run, or fly, or hover away. Hit Nimbus? Did it actually hit the one that went down? Or did it hit this one maybe? I don't know. Anyways, Nimbus does go down over here. And Liko! Where are you going? You're going for the anti-air. And you do get a hit off, but you don't kill it. And oh well. Anyways, over here, the useless gremlins. Not useless, I mean, they're going to kill both of them. That's more than you could ever expect of them. But still, I mean, you do have a lot of them. Tarantula should be killed by the Cyclops, but watch out, because the Cyclops doesn't have any support. Over here, the second jack drop, at least the second one we see in this video. Gnats work for this. Well, yeah, Gnats very well work for stunning singular units. But you could also just kill them, though that is of course way more difficult. Now, getting in range of like 4 lasers, that does die quite quickly. I mean, like triple loaders is like 270 or 300 DPS space. No, not. That's less. Wow, I thought it was more. That's only 225. Commander is a little bit more than I guess. And ooh, no. That's a dead commander. That was the second time you were facing up against those spiders. You should have known. But you didn't defend for it. You didn't account for it, you didn't defend against it. And here, a couple more fleas, but I mean, those aren't too important. Over here, yeah, that Cyclops, it's without support. And yeah. Phalanx deal a lot of DPS, but most of the shields are gone. As in, like, all of the shields are gone. Boom, with the Lico, I mean, it's not that useful, and ooh, that was very good value for those gremlins. That's the nice thing about them, they're hidden. And in a big ball, or a lot of them, can easily kill a air unit that, well, doesn't really account for them. Of course, like, cloaking other air units might be better, but still. I mean, they're doing their job very well today. Go here, and then what? There is nothing over there. Maybe move forward, maybe move into the base, I don't know. But just moving there is not going to do anything. Ooh, that's a very interesting jack drop. Yep, that's 8 of them. 8, 9. Don't remember. I think it's 9. And they were stacked up on top of each other very nicely. So, well, it was a bit difficult to see how many there actually were. Over here, another like Cyclops. 2 of them. Kind of exposed. I mean, yeah, Cyclops does generally need support from more than just one Nimbus. But on the other hand, they're also 2200 value with the slow gun and like their big standard gun. They can hold their own against like singular weak units quite okay. Over here, Glaives moving forwards. And, well, taking down a little bit of economy. Might be able to take down a flail or 2. Because I don't know why this flail was doing there. Anyways, yeah, there is nothing left over here. They didn't rebuild. And going in here, no defenses. Tremor, kind of exposed, though it does have a mace in support. As long as the mace stays here, the Tremor survives. But still, 1 mace, I mean, that's not that much against this many glaives. Blitz, Gadachi, alrighty. They will try to hold on. At least the Tremor survives, but now what? I mean, 1 little pylon going down, another little pylon going down, and over here we've got a gunshot plate, which could very easily go down. And over here we've got cartridges, which explode very nicely. And a factory, which could go down very easily as well. And, oh, come on. There you go, now take down the caretakers, they all explode, very nice. And who wants to resign? Team West, of course, because this is zerok. Yes, you're reaching into the heart of the enemy base, and your team is asking to resign. Yep, makes sense to me. I mean, it's such a standard ritual. Whenever anything bad happens, just ask to resign. Watch out, because there are another 4 Revenants, which are going for, well, the tank. They did some damage. Not that much. I mean, less than 50%. Get the tanks. They're your own tanks. I'm not sure if you know that. Because the tanks will survive, even if you don't do anything with them. And over here, this is a useless commander grab. Yeah, I almost died. And maybe if you had dropped it on the land it would have died, but I'm not sure if like game physics actually accounts for that, considering the fact that we've got floating mines, floating claws, with very nice shadows, of course. Anyways, over here the gnats will still stun the commander, which is very nice, but that's going to be about it. There is no support and gnats will die. It might be overkill with a flail hitting it, but still. Over here we do have a Cornea to, well, hide all of your units. And what do we have here? Well, that's another couple of little spiders. Though tarantulas. Not sure about you, but how many N units do you see here? Not that many. Over here Liko does actually like try and destroy something, and actually did destroy something. But it's fine. Over here, how many jacks? That's 12 jacks. Oh no. Nimbus versus Tarantulas. Interesting matchup. Because Nimbus have a lot of HP. Like, quite a lot of HP. But Tarantula is of course the anti-air. So you would expect them to win. Claws not really able to do that much, but as long as you keep the shields drained, that's very nice. I mean, as long as the shields are drained, you could go in there with, well, things like Likos and just kill everything inside. But we're not there yet. Anyways. How is the game looking right now? I mean, button to see energy grids. How about you just select energy? And otherwise F4. As in economy view, which is also up here somewhere, which is toggle economy display there. And yep, that's the other one. Anyways, yeah, economy 208, 150. So even without the reclaim, economy for Team East is better, and with the reclaim it's significantly better. They are a bit behind in energy, but I mean that should be easy enough to like redo. But over here, that's a bit scary. Also, like, yeah, I mean, the enemy team is relying quite heavily on wind. So, although it is quite easy to get this back, I mean, their energy could very well just go down to half if they're a bit unlucky. I don't know what the current wind status is. Oh, 2.3. This is like going way, way down. Anyways, over here, yeah. She's sneaky. Very sneaky. Sneaky Conjurer and an Athena. In, well, an amazing little radar shadow. Constructing a djin, a teleport bridge. Yeah, I don't think they're going to expect that one. As in, they're going to expect it so much that even though I was told about it, I haven't actually seen it work yet. And over here, well, Commander, are you going to stay up this time? I mean, you have to run away, you're smoking. And you do actually survive. For now. A lot of crashes going in, straight into the heart of the Nimbus. And, well, energy pylon does go down. This is a lot of damage, though. Glaives and mace. Mace with like 325, 400 DPS, something like that. Glaives with like 80, 100, 105 DPS each. It's a lot. So watch it over there. Please and thank you. Anyways, over here you do have a big shield though, with like 4 phalanx, 5 phalanx. That's so much DPS. And it doesn't drain immediately because you've got also like 4 or 5 Aspers. But let's look at these. What could they do? I mean, their assaults, they've got like 6,000 HP each. Maybe Jax would be able to soak all of that damage even though their shield is very large. And then you just shoot in there with the lance and kill all of those shields? Maybe. Over here, Thresher. Thresher on wheels. So Atten. And Cyclops will not be having the best of times. Now, there comes the drop. The drop of all of the Jacks. Like 12 of them or so. and they deal a lot of damage. And Nimbus definitely don't hit their own teammates. That's for sure. Yeah, where's your shield bomb now? And Jax, even hitting the Nimbus, because jumping Jax can do that. I don't think I've realized that before, jumping Jax. Anyways, on a better note, maybe. At least for Team West, it's still a very good note. Over here, you've got a crab against a crab against a crab. Though it's not really like three-way crabbing, but still, it's 2 versus 1. But the ones that are moving, and therefore not armored up, are with 2, and here we've got a little widow. Yeah, little widow is doing a very good job. Does go down, sadly. At least, sadly, if you're Team East. But that does mean that you should be able to take this crab down quite easily. Currently still out of range of the enemy crab, which isn't armored up, and therefore once you hit it, you deal damage, and that's a lot of damage. I mean, armor is nerfed. For me, it's relatively easily, just because it always stays reasoned. But it's not 75% reduction anymore, it's just 66%. So rather than taking 1/4, you only take 1/3 damage. And, well, over here, it's burning. I advise you not to burn. And Cloakbot's factory could very easily go down. And it does. Shielding it might have been a good idea. Didn't happen though. And oh no, that was a jump to the djin. I was a little too late. But there it is. Oh no. Scorpion even. Scorpion, Iris. And that's about it for now. Yeah. djin could be moving. Wondering if you're going to get a lobster over here. Or if you're just going to use... yeah, GG again. Sure. I want to see the scorpion do the thing. Wait. Wait. Now we've got floating jacks. Cloaked floating jacks. They might not be radar shadowed. But currently we haven't seen a ping yet from the enemy. Which is a good thing if you're Team West. How many? Right now 7. More coming in most likely. Probably something like 12 again, and there some of them go. One Charon is without a jack, that's not great. And, well, that's 12. So like 11 jacks. You're maneuvering around over here. There come the jacks. Do you have a bomb? You don't. Okay. Anyways, jack drops over there, here. Jack drops as well. This was like undefended, that's why I don't want to focus on that. Over here, well, Thrasher is actually taking down the Charons. Over here, Funnel Web is not going to go up. And now, Fusion Reactor. A very juicy Fusion Reactor. A likely to be dead factory. And how about the Scorpion now? I mean, Scorpion could be taking down a commander. And a lot of nice storage. Storage spammers are not really appreciated over here. Anyways, jacks are still going. And going for another fusion even. A little bit glitchy of course, standing on top of a fusion. And still alive, so they can jump out in a second and like go somewhere. Over here, Jack is still soaking damage and it's a little slow. But Scorpion should do a lot of damage. djin is now on the hill and Athena here. You're a little late with that. Gnats. Gnats can of course stun the Scorpion. But do you have enough Gnats? And it looks like you kinda don't. They're all dead. So Scorpion, you have been exposed just like all of the other things from the drop, except for like the Conjurer I guess and the Athena. Where are you going next? If you're just going for the storage, it's... Look, they've got a lot in storage, so it could work, but you're not going to take down enough storage to get them to access. And if you have your Scorpion sit over here, useless as wasteful as 3000 metal just in use. It's a lot of damage incoming. And I mean, yeah. Look. The Scorpion should not and will not survive that. It went down. At the same time, I mean, like here, a lot of tanks going in, spread out the tanks, makes sense, of course. And boom. You seem to have a Bertha over here. Yep, well, frontline Bertha. Not something you often see, but we do have it here. Frontlining a Bertha. They're not even shooting at this, even though it's probably a way better target. And I'm not sure, of course, but I expect they knew about this. 4 lance, that's 4,000. Now you definitely do. Get that thing and just bang. Shoot that. I get it, you want to take this position, but 900 for the chainsaw, that's okay. It's like expensive. But it's also not like 4,000 expensive. Shocks incoming, yep, indeed, we got an EMP missile. And yeah, Cyclops going down, Cyclops going down. But getting out with even just 3 Cyclops, that's not too bad. I don't think so. Even 2 Minotaurs are going to survive. Maybe it's going to be 2 Cyclops. It looks like 2 Cyclops, and this one definitely has to run in order to have it be 2 Cyclops. Well, 2k HP left. Shields have been drained. And, well, yeah, Scorchers are going to clean it up and it will die. This Cyclops, if you run, I do think it can still survive. But it's getting less and less likely. Because you're just in the wrong place. Piss me off. What do you mean by that? I'm pretty sure the enemy has been doing very well in that regard, because you've asked for a resignation like 3 times? 3 times? I think so. Yeah. Anyways, over here. Still a spread out. Yes, very good advice. Spread out. And get that commander out of here. I mean, I'm wondering why you're still focusing on that side. Maybe it's just me, but trying to hit the crab, I mean, the crab is only with 1600, and it's super far away. Like, the crab is annoying, sure. But this is a, like, 4600 HP commander. Metal commander. This is 4000 worth of metal in just lance. Wouldn't this be a way better target? Anyways, we're not going to talk about this anymore because, you know what? I don't think they're going to change. So let's just pay attention to like economy, because the economy is way more even. We've got 180, 190, 180, something along those lines. We've got a little bit of a missile going there, that's fine. More missiles going here. Looking at economy though in wind, because let's be honest, that's what they've got. They've got wind. Though of course fusion. Oops, sorry, that's the wrong one. That's for later. Fusion, 225, so that's also going to be very important. But I mean, a lot of their economy is still coming from wind. So 1,200, allowing for 900 in overdrive versus just 177. Yeah, I mean, if they get these little maxes, they should be way better off. There's also a lot of reclaim over there, which they should be taking. And over here, well, the djin is still alive. You might have known about this, but once again, if it's in the radar shadow, they're not going to know about it. Simple as that, actually. Very nice line of defenses over here. And double Dante. Maybe that's more important. I don't know. I do know that this is very bright. Don't know why you've got 6 items over here. It's taken up 100 energy. That's a significant amount of your total energy. And total as in not just your total, but your team's total. And, well, quadruple lance going here, shooting at pretty much nothing. Fleas spreading out. And fleas aren't going to be taken down very easily. I mean, there's only one ogre. And minotaurs, although of course they're going to hit the fleas every once in a while, are not great against them. Just like Cyclops, though Cyclops do have their like slow beam, which does hit them quite easily. And boom, that's one Dante down. That means that if one Dante can go down that easily, you've got to watch out with the other one, don't you think? I mean, I definitely do. Because those lance recharge quite quickly. Not instantly, of course, but it's not taking a minute either. Fleas once again moving in, but I mean, by now you're even close to Stardust, and fleas are not going to do anything anymore. Right, over here, I mean, that's a lot of Scorpion. Scorpion here, the other one died. I think there were 3 or 4 total. I mean, there's still one here, of course. And what can you do? I mean, you can definitely die to little puppies. I mean, look at that reclaim. 6,000 for puppies. But maybe this is a better target. I mean, taking down Lico, taking down factories could be very nice, of course. What's happening over here? I mean, just a little bit of a hover force moving in. It's a little bit important, a little bit fun. But it's also not that important right now, because most of it has been taken down quite easily. This, however, is what I said was going to be a problem. It is, well, those puppies, of course. Not actually the Scorpion. The puppies are the problem. Because, yeah, she did take down the Lico, or at least made the Lico flee. Not like this type of flea, but like the other flea. But yeah, I mean, this could be a problem even later on. How many do you have now? 45 only. That is still a lot of reclaim. And yes, you are reclaiming it with masons, which is probably better than using puppies. But it's not too bad. Also, like, what the hell is this doing there? Oh, that's a lamp. I don't think I've ever seen like the conversion happen. And you're taking your Scorpion out of there. Over here, maybe? I mean, it definitely looks like it. So, there's a lot more storage over here, not that it's in use. And juicy gunships. I don't know how they stack up against each other, but one crew has been stunned. 4 little Revenants are not going to take down one Scorpion. However, a Scorpion also doesn't have that much DPS. So maybe, like those 4 Revenants, are not going to take down the Scorpion in one volley, but into a little bit of help from the Nimbus, and it goes down. Right. I don't know why you were trying to take down this Crow. I mean, it's super expensive. 16,000 HP. You didn't have anything else. Like, what were you trying there? Anyways, don't send this alone. I don't know what this is, but if this means Cyclops, that does make sense, because Cyclops needs support, which they currently don't have. And they're all going to die. So, over here, well, what do you have here for super interesting kind of thing? Well, it's just a little chair on. And yeah, kinda that's it. I mean, it was scouted very nicely with the fleas, so it's not a big problem. Over here? Is there a problem over here? No, not yet. Could this be the problem? No, I wouldn't refer to those things as problems. Definitely not. Anyways, over here, there is a bit of a problem. Dante. But the Dante could be trapped. It's hidden, for now, under the Iris. But the Iris is now not hidden, and that means the Dante is not hidden either. There are 5 or so Minotaurs and 2 Cyclops, though if they're focusing on the Dante, please deal with a lot of DPS. Dante does go down, but how about those Cyclops? Well, yeah. Please do a lot of DPS, especially for their size, cost, speed, whatever, but it's not enough. Like, kinda not nearly enough. So, 3.7, 3.8k, 4k reclaim, about that much. Very nice. definitely. And laggy, maybe laggy, but definitely bright iris are still on the field. Still a significant amount of your total energy. 150. It's even worse than it was. And honestly, this might be worse than like a troll calm. Or like, well, other like trolley strategies. Because this can go unnoticed quite easily. Or at least it can be like not really seen as a problem by a lot of people. Having like a troll con just run in and die. I mean, you see it in your attrition counter, you know that people do that. It's worth 10k metal. This is worth less metal. Because it's all in overdrive. But hey, look. Those puppies are not a problem. Soon. Once they're all dead, they're not a problem anymore. But I mean, they did take down a Lance. Which is very important. So, even though I don't personally agree with the way the iris were used, it was quite okay. Anyways, over there, we've got a nuke. Where do you want to have the nuke? Maybe here. Could that happen? I mean, maybe. There is an anti-nuke here. But, that ain't up. And an anti-nuke that's not up is probably not an anti-nuke that's going to be very effective. But actually, no, that's not where it's going. It's going all the way this way. And there is an anti-nuke that's working. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this anti-nuke never worked, and there is not a single other anti-nuke in range of that place. So I don't know why they chose to shoot the nuke over there. Even though, like, you're a good player, Margie. I know that. Why did you shoot the nuke over there? Did you have that anti-nuke stunned before? I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to have to, like, turn the UI off a little bit more often, because for some reason that alleviates a lot of the lag in later game scenarios. Even though, like, the game looks the same. Except for, like, the anti-nuke range and that kind of thing. Like, most of it's still the same. Anyways, over here we've got a very cheap little pillar. Which should not be possible, but oh well, it's not too bad. And a dead scythe. Good. Over here, well, Revenants and Crow being very annoying. But are they actually doing much more than that? I mean, Lotus might be cheap. And Revenants might be able to hit something, but not too much. But yeah, I mean, that's not too bad. Those Lotus were actually able to hold off the Crow and Revenants for a little bit of time. Revenants do shoot the Cyclops, but it's not too bad. And Crow and Revenants pretty much all survive and go back. Right. Moderators, that's fine. Evan, your tremor killed a Lance. That's a good thing. Turn off. Oh, that's a bad thing. Anyways, here we've got another nuke. Where do you shoot this time? Can't see it. But I assume here, because once again, well, not once again. Still, there is no anti-nuke. Though it could be up very soon. There is the anti-nuke. Where is the anti-nuke? Oh no, it's not here yet. And it's not going to be here in time. It's going to be here, just not in time. I mean, there it is! Couple of seconds too late. Had this been on high prio, which maybe it was, but like not for everyone, it actually looks like it was. Oh well. Had it been on high prio early enough, or just focused enough, it would have saved you quite a lot of metal. Anyways, over here, Scythes in your base. Not great, but you do have Scorpion Claws, so you should be able to handle that, right? And otherwise, Alico, thank you very much. A little bit overkill maybe, but it definitely worked out. Over here, well, the things you tried to shoot with your Berthas are still alive, and of course, the West team has also got Berthas. Because, hey, who doesn't love Berthas? Right, this one is still alive, because it was, like, out of range of the nuke. Now build anti-north, please, because what's your anti-range nuke? Anti-nuke range? Only that much and that much. This is still very much exposed. Not that there is a lot over there, but you don't want to invest a lot if... well, you don't want to invest a lot if it's going to get nuked anyways. Though of course, a nuke is expensive, so you can like start investing in it a little bit earlier on. Or like before you've got your anti-nuke. And over here, well, lawns are squishy little targets. But you do have a lot of Nimbus over here. So they're able to hold off the tanks for now. These Nimbus probably don't want to show themselves to the Nimbus, because there isn't a lot of anti-air. And once again, lawns are squishy, but they do show themselves. Now what? Well, now die, because Juggernaut in range and Nimbus dealing enough damage. They don't do that much damage, though, well, Ultimatum does. I heard its shots, but I didn't see its shots. Anyways. Now, once again, tanks moving forwards, and Athens this time with them. That means that the Nimbus are less of a problem. Though, maybe you could use your Juggernaut indeed to keep the Athens away, maybe even drag the Athens towards you. Smash it into face and such, but you're not doing that yet. Anyways, puppies, yeah, super cheap units, but definitely effective if they're not getting shot. Because, well, bombs deal damage. So, how is it looking right now? I mean, it's a lot of green over here. Docking is gone, Kawasatsu is gone. But look at over this side. Yeah, that's a lot of not so very gone things. Some of it not actually hidden though. So could be a problem. Could also be a problem for each side themselves. Because where's your anti-nuke? There it is. And your anti-nuke range is probably enough right now. For the other things. Charon, going all the way there, sure. It's not too bad. I mean, there's nothing there. I mean, multiple Scorpions this time. Just jumping down with your jack rather than jack dropping. Same thing over here. Zenith has been paused, so I mean it's not too bad that it's over there. It's still going to hurt losing it, because it's still value of like 6,500. Singularity denied for now. And teleporter. Did you only now find the teleporter? I mean, I will say the Charons don't really make sense to just run them around. But also, kinda does. Because you're distracting the enemy, giving them little radar pips, which are not actually that useful, though. Keep your units moving, please. Over here. Neat. Anti-nuke down. Very neat indeed. Yeah, could we see nukes in the future again by Team West? Well, not for now, but maybe soon. And Toads. Toads kinda undervalued, but those are actually able to hold off the enemy like Nimbus and other air units. And we do now have another nuke. Where is it going, though? This anti-nuke is up. It has to go over this airspace. It would have to go here. Well, that's what the second nuke is for, of course. Boom, that's one nuke out of the sky. And if you're just not very unlucky, you can just sneak past here. And there goes the third nuke into the air as well, because your second nuke also went up in a big boom in the air, just like your third. Yeah, the nuking was not very effective this time around, wasting 3 nukes. And yes, good anti indeed. Anyways, over here, a lot of sights. And the dead commander. There it goes. But that does take down almost all of the sights with it. Or at least takes them down in such a way that, well, they weren't that effective. Triple Trinity! Yep, I mean, you don't often see that. I mean, Trinity is already 8,000 value. If you get 3 of them, that's... you finally hit the Berthas shot. Well, 24,000 value, of course, as I said. Which means that you're getting close to, like, super weapon kind of value. Also, yeah, kill anti, very good indeed. Because once this anti is gone, there isn't a straight path through. But once this one is gone as well, there is definitely a straight path this way. And with 3 nukes on your team, yeah, that's very good. One anti gone, and the other anti should soon follow. Thunderbird though has something to say about it, and does stun a lot of the tanks, at least the Minotaurs. There go the glaives, they do take down the anti-nuke, and now will the Berthas go down after hitting its final shot? It looks like it should go down, but sometimes people just want to retreat for no reason, but it definitely does go down over here. True, I mean there are not that many add-ins, as in only one in range, but it's also super slow, so Cyclops does even hit. Cyclops even slowing down the throw, and well, most of their bombs actually missed. Thunderbird, once again shocking, only 1 Minotaur. Not actually have enough charge in 1 Thunderbird to stun an entire Cyclops. And there goes the row in super slow motion. It is dead, right? It's a hovercraft now. There it goes, good job. You died. That was very difficult for you, it seems. And hey, nuke! And nuke. And maybe even another nuke by you? No, you wouldn't. 1 nuke, ha ha ha. No second nuke, ha ha ha, and no third either. Well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.